Who's starting? Because you always start.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Team Sessa Talks. Today we are joined by Des from ILoveKickboxing.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
She likes it more than we do. She's the instructor.
Yeah, she works there.
Yes.
So she.
Is that a play off the I Love Kickboxing?
Oh,
I love
that is
kickboxing.
good, actually.
She
That
loves
is-
gosh.
She's quick.
Yeah.
She's quick.
It's all those roundhouses.
Santo's already getting his glove
I
on.
know.
He's
I'm
ready.
I was wondering.
I'm ready because you know what?
Dad, you're too close to the mic.
Am I too close to the mic?
You're too close to the
Okay. How's the studio audience feel about that? Is this good?
It's excited.
Is this better?
That's
Okay.
good, that's
So
good.
normally when we go to the kickboxing classes, we're in their house.
Mm-hmm.
Today, we're in charge.
Oh, that's why you put on the glove.
That's why I put on the
I
glove.
was wondering.
That's what he said the last time he saw me. He was leaving class. He's like, when you come in, I'm going to be the one in charge. I'm like, okay, Santo.
Are you going to
That's
make them do
right.
burpees or something?
Right on the table.
Right here. Right now.
Right now.
man.
You know why we're doing this? We're talking about with I Love Kickboxing. We're talking about an exercise that has really changed a lot for us,
Yeah.
right? And everybody out there, whenever they meet me, they want to see how I got this beach body.
Yes.
And so, that's why we're
I'm
talking to
sure
you guys today.
they're all curious about that.
Yeah, they're wondering where not to go. No, I'm just kidding. Listen, I love the whole I Love Kickboxing routine. You know, one of the coolest thing about it is when I tell people, yeah, I go to kickboxing. I was there this morning. It just sounds cool.
Yeah,
It
does.
does.
It sounds very aggressive.
Yeah.
It sounds very
In a
aggressive.
good way.
In a good way.
Yeah,
Well,
but I don't explain it to them. I just leave
just
it at
leave
that.
it at that.
I go to I was at kickboxing this morning. Sorry, I was a little late.
But I will say it sounds too aggressive sometimes because I took 2 years to actually go to my first class.
That's right.
Because I heard
I kept scaring
kickboxing
them.
and I was like, oh my God, I'm just going to be street fighting with these
No,
people.
it's not like that.
It's not. So what is it? What is it? Like, how's it set up? What do you guys?
So, yeah, for sure. When people hear kickboxing, they sound like a little intimidated about it because, like you said, street fighting.
It sounds like
and whatnot,
UFC.
right?
It sounds
But
like
no.
That's the cool
level,
part.
The
That's
level
the
below
cool part.
below UFC. That's what it sounds like.
But again, it's more so like fitness kickboxing. So we use the art of kickboxing to kind of get people up and active. And it's a fun way to keep yourself active as well, too. So nothing to be scared of for sure. And
So-
I'm sure you guys can vouch for that. We're not
Yes.
scary at all.
I don't know, Des. When you start yelling instructions and burpees and okay, this is roundhouse. I don't know. It's pretty intimidating. No, I'm just kidding. We'll get into the routine in a little while and what we cover there. Let's talk about the history, where you're located. Why don't you just let everybody know where to find you?
So we're located in Vaughan. Intersection is Keele and Kirby Road. So it's about 20 minutes here? Not even,
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit
From
closer.
here?
Yeah.
Oh, from Nobleton, it's 12 minutes.
12.
10.
Well, I
10
guess
minutes.
in the
15,
early in the
15,
morning,
20.
you beat the traffic
Yeah.
too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
Keele and Kirby Road. We've been open since 2013. We're actually celebrating our 6-year anniversary this past March. So we're moving into our seventh year already.
Wow.
So
Wow.
we've been here for quite a bit. We've been here for quite a bit. We were the first location to open in Canada, so we've been pretty proud about that. So
You
it's
should
good.
wow.
be.
Yeah.
I've seen it grow.
So it's all over the States, I guess? Because I know there's quite a few.
Yeah,
right?
it's huge. It's really popular in the States. That's where it pretty much came from. And then it slowly trickled into Canada. And now there's a couple more locations in Canada as well, too.
But this is the best one. The one in Vaughan.
Obviously,
The
yes.
one in
Go
Vaughan's the best
Vaughan.
one.
It's the best one. It's the gym is set up with you got the punching bags really all over the place.
So you're not fighting other people.
No, so
It's
you
not-
get
okay.
the kickboxing without actually being hit. The
Okay.
most contact you ever do is when we do the partner work, but it's controlled sparring. So we tell you guys what to punch and what to throw and how to receive it as well.
yeah, well,
too.
you're punching, people's hands and stuff like that. But other than that, there's no physical contact,
Yes.
folks. Nobody's
Getting
leaving there
hurt.
with black eyes or getting hurt or.
I mean, you feel sore afterwards. But
Yeah,
it's a good sore.
unless your partner is with my dad, then
Yeah.
you will leave a little hurt because he never.
I take
takes
it as an
easy.
opportunity to beat my kid up.
Yeah, it's a good-
outside of there, I they
Yeah.
call the cops. But
Yeah, we're not responsible for anything that happens outside the studio.
I have tried all sorts of. I can't tell you how many gym memberships I have paid for, and I treated it as a life tax because I paid and never went.
I feel like I'm still paying for one that I don't go to. I forget which one it is though.
I've paid, and there was one time in my life where I was super fit, and I was going to the gym and
It's
I was
now, right?
eating right. Hey, no, a little bit more fit than what I am now. You know, I physically I do quite a bit of workout at I Love Kickboxing. The other part of being fit, the food consumption part, not so much.
Yeah.
Not so much. But you know what? I feel better that I do exercises and then I eat what I want. I try to portion it down a little bit, but I feel better. And, you know, my wife is happy with how I look, so we're good.
Yeah, 100%. Like a lot of people tell us that come in, they've tried like this gym or that gym, and they'll still be paying for it, but not going, which is funny. Like it's cheap, like sure, whatever, like all those gyms, but you're not motivated to go. You go in, they don't know your name. You go in, you don't know what to do. Versus,
well, that was Sorry, continue.
Yeah, versus like us, like we have like a structure. We have scheduled classes. Sometimes people will have their gym membership. They'll say, okay, I'll go at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock comes, and then they're like, I'll go a little later, and then a little later never ends.
Let's talk about that now. Let's get right into that. Before, folks, at the end of this,
It's cool, Dad. I had nothing to say.
Oh, no problem.
You go next time.
Hang on, because at the end, we are going to give you a way to start this for absolutely free. $0, and you get gloves. We'll explain it at the end of this video. Sorry, my lovely son. Did you have something you wanted to say?
I feel like I forgot, but oh wait, no. So so that's one of the things that kind of convinced me to go, was because when I would go to the gym, I had a personal trainer that I was working with, and then he stopped showing up to these like training sessions that we had, and then they put me with someone else, and I didn't really like that guy, and then it just got to a point where I was like, okay, you know what? I want to work out, but I don't want the pressure of having to figure out what I need to do on my own. And so my dad was like, you know, this is structured. You just show up. You just show up, and they tell you exactly what to do. And although what they tell you to do is really hard, it's it makes it so easy, because literally, like, I mean, you've seen me. Sometimes I wake up and I just drive straight there, and my hair is like crazy, and I look like I've been sleeping on the road.
They say that about my hair too sometimes.
When will you stop with the hair jokes?
That's all I got. That's all I got. And there's some people listening to this for the first time, so it's like fresh meat.
Yeah, I'd say like the hardest part is getting yourself there. But once you're through the doors, it's so much easier, because we tell you guys like what to do, we guide you, we hold you guys down accountable and all that. All you guys got to do is come through the doors.
Yeah. This was the point I was getting to before I had to give my son airtime. So I was going to say the only time I was really fit in my life is when I paid for an instructor. And I had an appointment set with that person, because before that, can't tell you how many times I paid for a membership and never went, how many times I talked myself out of going, and I'll go the next day, or I'll go twice the next day, and I never do. But when I paid for an instructor at a gym, we had an appointment. We had a time set. I felt bad not going, because we had an actual appointment. I couldn't just show up and my instructor's waiting for me. We had to set a time. And then when I got there with the instructor, I didn't have to think. Whatever the instructor told me to do,
you just did it. I
did it. And if I had to do whatever, 12 sit-ups, I couldn't stop at 10, because he's standing right over me. It's like, hey, wait, two more. Give me two more. And that's the only time going to a gym actually worked for me. The part that didn't work for me is spending I think it was like $1,000 a month or something ridiculous that I had to pay. And at some point, and then I thought, okay, I'm good. And then I stopped going because I reached whatever goals I needed to reach. And then I just went back to, my body went back to pre-gym days. So that's what I love. Let's talk about the whole I Love Kickboxing routine, because the classes that you have that start at different times are so important and vital for somebody actually going, because they pick a time. That's an appointment. They got to be there at that time.
And it's, what is it? The rules, if you're 5 minutes late, you can't.
So we have our 5-minute rule. So you either make it or you don't. So we tell you guys to come at least 5 minutes before the class starts. That way you have enough time to get yourself dressed, ready to go, wrap your hands. I know for Santo, he'll come 10 minutes
30,
earlier, not
30.
even.
I wrap my hands with the boxing wraps, and it's comfortable. And talk to some of the people that are there before we get started. And sometimes I'll do a little stretching before the class starts, and drink a little water. Wish I wasn't there. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I love being. I'm just kidding. I'm always. It's but the let's talk about what the routine, the actual workout routine.
Yeah.
Okay?
So the class itself is an hour long. So the structure is always the same with a 15-minute warm up. You got the 6 bag rounds. Are you demoing some punches off to the side too?
It looked like
I
it.
tried.
It definitely
I
looked
wanted
like
to. I got my boxing glove
Yeah.
on. For those there on podcast land, I got a boxing glove on, and I went to grab my glass of water, and I just.
Oh, I see.
I couldn't do it.
I see. Santa will demo some
Yeah.
punches afterwards at the end.
Yes, that'll be nice.
But yeah, so they got the warm up. There's 6 big rounds. They're 3 minutes long each with a minute break in between. So you have your rest in between. But it's always nonstop.
Is it a minute?
A minute break.
It feels like 10 seconds.
No, it's a minute break.
It doesn't feel like a minute.
It's a minute break.
I think we need to.
It's a minute with
Yes, catching
we
your
need-
breath.
a lot of heavy
We
breathing.
need to audit those
Yeah.
times because I don't think it's a minute. But okay.
I'll show you next
Yeah,
time.
okay.
I'll show you the timer next time. But yeah, after the warm up, we got the big rounds. We got partner work as well too. So I know that's Santo's favorite part because he gets to hit
Yes.
him, right, Daniel?
Yes. That's the part where I should leave.
Yeah. So 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, right?
So 15 and then 6 bag rounds are like the majority of the class itself. It's mainly like on the bag. And then we got partner work, so that's a little bit. And then at the end is conditioning, and then we stretch as well too. So that's
Yeah.
1 hour long. We do a lot within that hour, so we make good use of that time.
Right. And so I don't have to think. I just do
Do
what
it.
you yell at me to
Yes.
do.
Now,
She's
Santo.
small, but dynamite, they're little sticks. They're very powerful stuff. So
And I think, the more I think about it, I feel like now, especially now, there's so many different exercises that you can do. Like if you go to the gym, I mean, well, if we start talking about like these Instagram gym experts, they post all these different workouts and there's millions of things you can do. And I feel like it's making it harder for people to actually get motivated to do something because there's so many different techniques that you can use. There's so many different things you can do. And it's like, how do you plan all that? Right. So sorry, just going back to this, I really, really like the fact that you just show up and it's not the same routines all the time.
No, we have like over 300 class plans. So the structure is always the same, but we have different exercises, different combinations, different types of like partner work and conditioning exercises as well. So you guys don't fall into that boredom. You
Yeah.
don't
Right.
get.
And
so
it's
also-
always
routine of
different.
that.
I want to be just a little bit more clear. The first third of the class we call it cardio? Do we call it conditioning?
Warm-up,
It's
maybe.
The warm-up,
It's
yeah.
the warm up, but
Yeah.
it goes way beyond. It's not like, okay, everybody touch your toes.
Yes,
It's you get into like you're out of breath.
Is that
And-
considered like that high interval intensity training or something?
Yes.
Is that what it's considered?
Pretty much. So it's 15 minutes of straight moving,
Yeah.
And it
different
could be-
exercises.
Could be burpees, could be sit-ups,
Yeah.
could be push-ups, could be jogging around the room,
Yeah.
could be sprints, could be whatever
Yeah.
you feel as the instructor you want us to do. And the cool part is there's people there that are really fit and there's people not so fit and there's people there for the first time.
I was,
Why are you
I was
laughing? Why are
waiting.
you
No, because I
laughing?
was waiting to see what he was going to say. Because my dad's usually not so politically correct.
And there's people like my son Daniel
Who are
and
in great shape.
Your different categories.
we're talking Olympic standards, and everybody moves at their own pace. Because often I can't keep up to what the person beside me maybe is doing, but everybody does their own thing.
Yeah.
They follow the same instruction, and here's the other cool part: the instructors walk around and they correct you on your form. I've learned that a long time ago. If the form isn't there, it's just not doing as much for you.
Yeah, you don't get the most out of like the exercises for
And
sure.
and that being said, there are depending on which class you go to, there's some classes that are just packed where you have how many, like 30 people.
Yeah.
And then there's classes if you go like in the morning where there's 3-4 people, right? But there's never any pressure. So it's not like you're at the gym and someone's watching you lift
Yeah.
weights, right? There's never any pressure. Everyone's doing their own thing, and it's nice because it's like a family.
That's why I stopped doing the weight thing. I
Yeah.
hated everybody crowding around, staring at me.
watching, recording. How is this guy lifting so many
Right.
weights?
And that's what's great about
Getting
our
ready to call
program.
911.
That's what's great about a program because honestly, anybody can do it.
Yeah.
Like Santo said, like we've even had like Olympians come into our workout.
Oh, actually?
Yeah, we take as young as like 13. We've even had like a 70-year-old come in before it too. It's just a matter of finding your own pace and
Wow.
sticking to it,
Yeah.
modifying where you need to,
Yeah.
and that's where where we'll help you out, and then there's always ways to challenge yourself as well too. So always room to.
Well, there's never
for
you
improvement.
you can't do these exercises and just complete them and be perfectly fine. You know, it's like I don't think are they designed for people to actually like. Can someone actually run as fast as you tell them to run and then do as many burpees as you tell them to? Like, is there anyone that can actually do everything you say without having an issue? Without feeling like completely
it's
dead
tough.
after?
It's still a challenge for like anybody, even if you've gone to the gym before, you've done different boot camp classes, or you're run every day or whatnot too. It's
Like,
always
it's
a
still-
challenge.
Challenging
still
because
challenging,
it's at
right?
your own pace. You'll say, okay, for the next 30 seconds, we're doing push-ups. I might do 4. The person beside me maybe does 10. The person beside them maybe does 15 because they're just so much in better shape. Everyone moves at their own
Yeah,
pace,
exactly.
so it's always a challenge. It's
Yeah.
never okay. I'm done. Let me wait for everyone else
Yeah.
to finish. It's you're going at your own pace. You know, you do a burpee. How well do you do it? How many do you do
Yeah.
in the same time period? I do one, take a nap, wait for it to finish.
Wait for the instructor to get to the other side of the room so they're
Right.
not
I
looking.
know that one. I know that trick when you're not looking.
That's why they put mirrors everywhere
Yeah.
so they can see.
got a good view of you all.
No, but for real, like it is actually an exercise and something that everyone can do, regardless of your fitness level, right? So that's
Okay,
just
so-
what I wanted to get at.
So the first part, conditioning, warm-ups.
Yes, we say that's the
We
toughest
say
part of the
warm-ups
hour.
in air quotes.
Yes.
No,
Warm-ups.
that's not
It
the
is.
warm up. The warm up is walking inside because it starts as soon as you get in there.
So there's the first part. The middle part is the actual bag exercises. They got these.
So what are backgrounds? Yeah.
So
What are backgrounds? Oh, sorry. Oh, I just cut them off. People don't know what backgrounds are.
Who
I'm sorry, Dad.
I'm sorry, Dad.
can we cut that out?
So we're too deep. We have to continue.
Backgrounds.
So I just wanted a quick explanation because I'm sure there's a lot of most people that don't know what backgrounds are unless you actually do.
Okay. So
That's right.
let's let's do this. Because we know you and
Yeah.
I go. So let's not ask like we don't know. So we'll ask Des. Please explain backgrounds.
All right.
Yes.
Bag rounds. So we got 6 bag rounds. They're 3 minutes long each with a minute break in between. So we have bags set up on the mats for you guys. And these aren't like your typical heavyweight bags that are chained up against the ceiling. These ones are a little bit different. It's a little bit better because if you guys know when you hit it, it actually sways side to
Yeah.
side. So it mimics a human body without actually punching.
And
back
without
at you.
screaming. There's
and
no yelling.
without screaming too. Yeah, just the instructors yelling at you. But yeah, it's still a good bag to hit because it's like pretty heavy. It's 240 liters of like water, but it's like 4 inches deep of foam, so it's
Yeah,
good to
yeah.
absorb like all your punches and your kicks as well too. And that's where you get the resistance training as well within the workout too, because obviously the harder you hit, the more resistance you get out of
Yeah.
it. And you can wear different weighted gloves. So there's 12 ounces is what we start our first day friends off with, and then you can go up to 14 or even 16
That's-
ounces. Yeah, those
I've
ones are
moved up to
14
14
ounce.
ounces.
Yes.
That's cute. You call them first day friends?
Yes, we call them our first day friends, first day fighters. Yeah.
So but the background is just a combination of different punches and kicks.
Yeah,
against
round
the
one's
bag.
always jab crosses, and then we'll slowly incorporate other punches, other kicks, like your hooks, uppercuts, roundhouses, side kicks, front kicks.
You think it's?
Dad, show us your jab.
Yeah,
Quick,
show
us
us
the jab.
something.
Come on.
You want to see my jab?
Oh, there you go.
And I got the corkscrew right.
That's
right?
it.
Oh, look
That's
at that.
it.
Look at that.
You
He
know,
clearly works out.
The actual technique, I got to tell you, that's what I like the most. Where you guys walk around and say, do it this way, do it that way. I remember the first time I did roundhouses, and I couldn't do it
Turn
the
your
way
hip
the
over.
instructor demonstrates. Okay, do this. And how the hell? And my body just wasn't bending that way. But there's the little subtle aspects to every punch, even the uppercut or the hooks, and there's the technique makes all the difference.
Yeah.
For sure.
And sometimes I'll see new people coming in and they're just not doing it right. And
New
within-
people are me.
well, anybody that's just not. But the instructor will walk by, say, "No, do it this way."
Yeah.
And you can see the look in their face when they get it, when they get the
It's like
technique.
the light bulb.
Yeah,
pops
it's
up,
like,
right?
but it just even feels more natural, and they can start doing it. And it doesn't matter if you've been there 1 day or 10 years. You're punching at your pace, so you're punching harder. So you get the same level of exercise whether you're new or you've been there for a while. because you're just now punching harder because you're building up muscle. Your
Exactly, yeah.
technique's getting better. When you do the speed round and go fast, some people go faster than
Yeah.
others, but they're going at their pace.
pace, yes.
And they get the same out of it. That's the cool part.
And you feel the difference when you actually do it correctly, as opposed to not doing it correctly. If you don't do it correctly, you actually won't feel you won't feel like you're exercising. It doesn't.
Yeah,
You don't feel the same. You don't feel the same muscles getting worked out. Let's say.
Yeah. So
Then-
having proper form and technique is super important for us. So that's why on your first day, that's our main focus. We don't care about how hard you go or how quick you go. It's just a matter of understanding how to do your punches correctly, throwing your kicks right as well too, and even the exercises as well. Even to this day, people who have been there for like 5 years or whatnot have been there from the start. They're still learning something new.
Yeah.
Always ways to kind of like improve your technique. One, to again save yourself from injury, and two, just to kind of get the most out of the punch, the kick, or whatnot too.
Fantastic. And then the last round, we often will do partner work.
Yes.
Where you team up with somebody there, and one holds hands up and the
Yeah.
other one punches the hands, or one does sit-ups while the other one does jumping jacks, whatever. You mix it up.
Yeah.
You make it fun. Nobody hits anybody, even though
It can happen. I mean, if you don't have your gloves up, this is what we tell you guys to do.
You got to pick your partner carefully. That's what you got to do.
But yeah, partner work's fun. That's my favorite part of the hour because you get to interact a little bit more. But it's pretty much the same thing you do on like the bags. Only difference is now you're working more hand-eye coordination since you're hitting like a smaller target.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So also different ways to work your muscles as well too. So even though you're not punching your partner, you're resisting. You kind of still feel that burn in your shoulders as well, right?
You do, and it makes a difference. And the hand-eye coordination, I never even thought about that, but
Yeah, I didn't
you're
think
right.
about
'Cause
that either.
I got to tell you, sometimes I'm thinking, partner work, like but you make it cool, you make it fun. The instructors have a great attitude. I've tried for years different things. I enjoy going to the class. There's no pressure. There's so many different time slots throughout the day.
And I think that's important for a lot of people, especially if some people work like later during the day, so come to the morning, or if they work early in the morning, come later like in the day, or if you're off on the weekends, come on the weekends, right? We have lots of opportunities throughout the week, just kind of, we say, get your best hour in.
Right. So it's 7 days a week. I go to the 7 a.m. class. That's just convenient for my schedule. And then you got classes throughout the day. Reach out to us. We'll give you the schedule. What time is the last class of the day?
Last class, so it's around 8 o'clock. So on Tuesdays, Thursdays, it's at 8:30, and then Monday, Wednesdays at 8:15. So
Okay, so people could easily get there after work. Go there, go for the class.
How many classes do you guys run during the day?
I'd say we have maybe sometimes 4 in the morning, 3 at night, or 4
Oh,
in the
okay, so
morning.
there's multiple opportunities for
night.
people to go out and get
No
their
excuse.
exercise.
No
yeah.
No
Excuses,
excuse.
yeah.
No excuse. The accountability,
Yes.
very important. We touched on it earlier. You know when the class starts, you need to be there for
Yes.
that. And just as a productivity note for everybody out there, in anything, if you don't put it in your calendar,
Yes.
it doesn't
Yeah.
exist. So I put, 7 a.m. I got to be there on this calendar, and I know. You could look at me. You're probably thinking, but you're not there every day, and it.
Well, you do make
know,
it to the 7 a.m.
I do, as often as I can. And sometimes things come up in work for me that.
And that's okay. It happens,
Yeah.
right? It's just a matter of kind of looking at your schedule and checking out ours. If you can't make it this day, then go a different day as well.
Yeah,
too,
and
right?
between the three of us at this table here, one of us probably has less excuses than the other one to go. I know you're there all the time. You're one of the instructors.
Yes.
I think I'm pretty good. I get there when I can. Daniel, you got anything you want to say there?
Should we talk about Friday morning? Do you want to talk about Friday
I just
morning?
couldn't go. I had 4 hours of sleep. I just couldn't go Friday morning.
Oh,
But you
just
got
couldn't
Monday.
go.
Monday.
I'll be there
Monday's
Monday.
your day.
Yeah, we'll be
I'll
there
be there
Monday.
Monday. Be there Monday. No drinking Sunday night.
Yeah.
We'll be there Monday. Okay. So it's an awesome way to get exercise. It's an awesome way to get fit. I Love Kickboxing is a way. It sounds cool. It's something that you do. It's a system that you just show up and you guys take over.
Yeah,
Okay.
like we said earlier, the hardest part is just getting yourself there. But all you really have to do is just make that time for yourself. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, I don't have time. I have this and that." But your health is just as important as anything else, right? And then
For sure.
once you get into that routine of things, then it just becomes a part of your lifestyle. Like you don't have to think so hard about it. You just know 7 a.m. I gotta go.
Yeah.
For sure. It's an appointment. Do you have any success stories you want to share with us?
Yeah, we have lots, and I think a lot of it. Santo.
Right here.
I mean, Santo, let's talk about you. Like, have
Just you're putting me on the spot.
you seen any like difference?
I have. I just feel better. I feel stronger. I mean, I know I could be going more, but I'm good with where I am. My confidence level has. I'm telling you, it's improved. You feel better. I could feel it when I put my pants on. I could do better outside of the gym when eating differently, but that's another story. But going there, I just feel better. I feel good that I'm doing something and not making excuses every day.
That's good. Yeah, a lot of everybody kind of have their own type of goals to reach. So some people might be looking to drop a couple pounds down or slim down a couple inches, maybe gain some muscle, not rather than losing that muscle. Maybe it's to condition themselves a little bit more, or maybe having more energy, or having more confidence as well too, like you said.
I was getting tired going up the stairs. I just one flight of stairs and I'd be getting tired.
And that's what a lot of people tell us, like on their first day, they don't like it. It's like they shouldn't be feeling that tired after going up a flight of steps.
I have.
There's a lot of steps though.
Yeah.
We got a lot of steps here.
Well, at work too, but in my office, I have a bag that I carry with my laptop, my iPad, and just my stuff I carry in my bag. Carrying it up the stairs, it's just at the office, it's
and that's the thing. Even for me, like I didn't want to build muscle. I don't want to be. I don't want to be like
a macho man.
Yeah, that's not. That's
you
not
need
me.
to tone it down a little bit. Right? You've overshot.
So for me, it was just building up my endurance. It was just building up cardio, and that happened so quick. That happened within the first like 2 weeks. I felt like a massive difference. Up the stairs and down the stairs.
That's a good point.
I was still able to breathe.
And we see it in you. I mean, we're family. I see you all the time, and I see it in you. But we should say something about the first couple of weeks. Seriously.
Yeah. So it's difficult.
Yeah.
It's the first. I would say the first week is like, it feels like torture. It feels like, and you're signing up for it, which is weird.
Hard.
Yeah,
But it feels like
challenge.
it feels like torture. But like it's not fun the first week.
It's just a matter of like, getting yourself into it.
The environment is fun.
Yeah.
The environment is great, and you got a lot of people there that are also feeling the same thing. So everyone's trying to motivate each other, but it is tough.
Well, the only reason I bring it up, I don't want to give anybody any illusions out there that they're going to show up, they're going to sing and dance and then go home.
There is dancing.
We do play pretty good music. So.
They've got
take
really
requests.
good music playing loud in the background, and every now and then some of the gym members there bust a move out there.
Yeah.
Isn't it Dance Party Friday? Isn't that a thing?
Yes.
Or was that made up by one of the members there?
7 a.m.s are, you'd think they'd be tired, but you guys are pretty energetic. So
Yeah, especially towards the end. We get excited when it's almost over.
It's almost over. Yeah, I know. A lot of people are like, that's my favorite part.
So when you start off, be prepared. It's going to be tough at first. It'll be tough before it gets better. But
Like anything.
that's true of absolutely anything.
Anything,
Right? Okay, so no illusions there. You do a ton of things. We just kind of sort of glossed over it real quick when you talked about music in the background. You have contests. You have also, why don't you just mention a few of them out there? I know we just had a Halloween thing that happened.
Yeah, so it's not always about just straight working out. We also have fun too. So we always have theme days. We'll have DJ nights where it'll still be class running, but maybe like, for example, last month we dressed up for Halloween, and sometimes we have DJs to come in to play the music. So it's a little change up on music, but it's a little bit more fun because you actually have a live DJ playing it for you. So it's not always about just the workout itself. It's just a matter of like the community and the other things that we do with within the studio as well.
You
too.
guys raise a ton of money.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's-
So
what is there a new cause every month that you guys support? Because I think that's how you do it, right?
yeah, so pretty much every month we also donate to a local cause. This month for November, we've teamed up with Movember Canada. So at the end of the month, we will be donating to them. And we also give you guys hashtags to check in on Facebook and Instagram, all the social media platforms. So this month's hashtag is support the stash. So
Support the stash.
Support the stash. Yes. So just to kind of help
Danny's
show your
contributing.
support. I was going to say, like, I see you growing something a little.
I needed an excuse to
Yeah.
try it out, so I'm using this month.
Yeah, so support the stash. Last month was all about breast cancer awareness, so we focused on that, and then next month's going to be a different month, a different cause as well too.
Yeah, which is great. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Give back.
for sure, and that's important. Tell me about the instructors.
The
What's
instructors.
your backgrounds? Like there's so many different instructors that are there. What's their background? Where how do they like this as a kid? You guys grew up. I want to be a kickboxing instructor. Like, how do you get into this?
Well, we got a good team. We got a solid 9 people on our team, and most of them actually started off as members. So
I knew that. I
Yeah.
knew you were going to say, because I've seen them in the gym with me, and next thing I know, they're yelling instructions at me. It's like, what happened?
Yeah, like I said, it kind of becomes a lifestyle. Like you love the aspect of it so much that you kind of want to give back. You want to help other people to reach their goals as well too. And many of our instructors as well have reached goals as well too. Like for myself, I can speak personally. Like I'm already small, but I dropped 11 pounds from doing all the kickboxing since I joined. I joined back in February 2015, and I went to school. Well, I'm still in it. Went to school for kinesiology. So when December rolled around, my first year, I kind of asked, "Do you have any volunteer opportunities?" And then I just loved it so much, I kind of stuck with it ever since. So
You're great at
yeah,
it.
thank you.
No,
Thank
really,
you.
you're really good at it.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, and everybody else, maybe they've again been members before, or they have like a background in like schooling or whatnot, have like martial arts background or all that. So they're all good. I love them.
The instructors are also, they've got this, they're amazing at expressions. When they see me either getting tired or you, Melissa, some of them can just give me that look like you
All we
turn-
gotta do is give you that look.
Just give me that look. You turn ahead, or when you see I'm trying to hide from you around the,
Yeah.
I'm trying to hide around the bag. and-
bags.
yeah, it's
We know
like,
all your tricks.
Yeah.
all you do
guys.
is you just give that look, and I'm like, God damn. And then you got to start up
Yeah,
again.
like Daniel said
Yeah.
earlier, when we're not looking, our backs are against you. Like we still have the mirrors, we can see you. Like we feel it like, if you guys stop, but we're there to help push you, right? So it's much
know.
different
Yeah.
than the gym, right?
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
you go there, it's so much easier to slack or give yourself a little bit longer of a resting time versus us. We would tell you gotta go squeeze in that extra rep or whatnot.
And everyone else is doing it.
Yeah.
And you just kind of gotta
Yeah.
you just
Just the
follow
energy,
instructions.
yeah.
Don't think. Shut your brain off
just do it.
and follow instructions. That's the beauty.
And like I said earlier, I think it's a bit of a testament to how the community you guys have created at I Love Kickboxing works, because you do have a lot of members that have become trainers, right?
Yes.
So it's like, and it's just it's people you see often. It's like it really feels like a family. You know, there's people at 7 a.m. that we've been working out with for over a year now, and it's like they're your friends. It's
Yeah.
not. It's like being in an organized sport, right?
Yeah, it's
So-
more than just like a place
Yeah.
to work out. It's a place to meet friends and even like meet up with them like outside of the studio. It's like
Yeah.
a lifestyle
Yeah,
thing.
and it really does feel nice. It doesn't feel like there's any pressure. It doesn't feel.
There's no judgment.
Yeah, there's
Yes.
no
you
zero
know.
judgment.
I hated
unless
when
it's,
I used to go do weights. This is many years
Yeah,
ago. And they would always judge me.
Yeah.
And say, wow, how's that guy get to be so strong? and I hated that pressure. But at I Love Kickboxing, it's very relaxed.
Yeah.
And it's a great way.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're all family in there. So.
and it's you have young kids and you have, I don't want to say old people. You have older age people, right? So it's like a complete range of different.
Which category am I in there, Danny?
You're up there. But like it's not
Mature?
just so it's not
I'll go
not
with
just
mature.
It's not just for young people. It's not just for older people. It's not just for it's for everyone. It's
Anybody
for
can do it,
everyone.
anybody.
Everyone.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, so we ready to give out our prize?
Oh, is it that
We're
time?
gonna give everybody a chance. Was there something else you want to talk about?
I don't remember now. You cut me off.
Sorry. Okay, so we are giving everybody a chance to do this for free. I'm so excited about this. So here's what Team Sessa is going to do. Any of you that want to do this, want to try out, we're going to give you 3 free lessons. There's no pressure on you for anything, but you get to go 3 times. We're even going to give you cool, these are real boxing gloves.
Yeah.
We're going to give you boxing gloves. You're going to get 3 lessons for free. All you have to do is reach out to Team Sessa, reach out to us. Our contacts will either be on the screen or down below or
somewhere.
Yeah, our technical producer will sort that out. And just let us know so we could forward your name over to the I Love Kickboxing crew. And you just show up, tell them this is who I am, and they'll have you on record. And you get gloves and you get 3 lessons. Oh,
wasn't there something else? Don't they get 10 free punches on you?
Yeah, I like that.
I thought that was.
That's not free. It's costing me. It's costing me a lot to do that. But I did want to say one other thing. Equipment. So you get gloves. That's it. You don't need nothing.
Yeah.
You go to the gym, you better have, you know, proper shoes.
You don't even need shoes or socks.
That's it.
Yeah.
You don't need. You actually, it's not even if you wanted to. You're barefoot.
But you use the wraps.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, I put on wraps inside the gloves. Lots of people don't. You don't.
I don't.
You
I do.
should. Extra protection for
That
your
means I have to
wrist.
wake up an extra 5-10 minutes earlier, and that's just not going to happen. I'm sorry.
my.
Yeah, but for the free lessons, what we're giving, you don't need wraps. If you're just going for the first time, you're trying it out. We're going to give you 3 lessons. You don't need any special shoes. You don't need. You can be an expert. You're still on there. Everybody's the same, barefoot, right? I know some of the ladies sometimes, if it's maybe a little bit chilly, they might feel comfortable with socks, and they wear socks with the rubber on the
Yes,
bottom.
the yoga socks.
But but no shoes on the mats. And so you don't need any equipment. We're going to give you the gloves. You're going to get 3 free lessons to decide if it's something you're going to continue doing. And then you're on your own. What better deal than that there's out there?
How come you're not mentioning the punches?
What punches?
The 10 punches.
You get to punch the bags all you want. You punch me. The fear is I might punch you back.
Oh, that sounds like a challenge. So you should definitely sign up.
This is getting a little physical. We just told people it's not physical.
Weren't you going to demonstrate your roundhouse?
My
On you?
roundhouse.
Yeah. No.
See, I like how
no,
she
just in the
thinks.
air. Just in the
No,
air.
I got no room to do that here.
Why? We got
But
so much
come to
space.
the gym, 7 a.m. Monday morning, and you could watch me do all the roundhouses
Yes.
I can handle.
Incentive.
There it is.
Yeah, that's not
roundhouses, Monday morning roundhouses. Folks, thanks for listening. Des, thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure. Thanks for having
It was
me.
fun. Danny's in charge of the outro, so we'll leave this to you.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, okay. So yeah, you can catch this podcast on YouTube. If you search Team Sessa, you can catch this podcast also on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and just about anywhere else you go to get your podcasts. And yeah, that's it. So Des, thank you again. Like he said, if you want to get those 3 free classes and a free set of gloves, just contact us and we'll set that up.
Yeah, we need to know. Call us.
Yeah.
We just need to get your name and contact details to forward over. If you go straight to I Love Kickboxing, they're going to say, hey, who are you? But
no deal.
yeah, no deal. Call us. We'll set it up. It's something that we are taking care of, Team Sessa. And hey, if something happens and you love it, fantastic. You continue. You keep everything. Something happens and it's not for you. It's not in your style. No problem. You still get to keep everything and use the gloves on somebody at home, maybe.
And also, is there anything that you guys want? Because I know
Thought
you
we
guys.
were done.
Wait, I know, but they have so much merch. They have different gloves. They have all this social media and
They
stuff
have
like
cool
that.
T-shirts you can buy
And
with
it's
their
not.
logo.
It's not just with their logo. They have like what's the one?
The kickbox and chill.
Yes, there's kickbox and chill. There's what's the
Kickboxing things off of Stranger Things.
Yes. So there's a bunch
Kickbox
of different and you guys have all types of merch. You guys have all types of social media too. So where can they
Yes.
find you on social media?
So on Instagram, we're at ILoveKickboxing_Vaughan _ for Ontario. So
We'll have that on the screen
Yeah.
or below.
We'll put it up there probably. Okay, and then so just I Love Kickboxing Vaughan, and I'm sure you'll find
Yeah,
everything
Facebook as well too.
Yeah.
We're up there.
there. All right,
Beautiful.
That's
Thank
it.
you.
Thanks everyone.
Have a great day, everybody.
We'll see you again soon.